Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Let's Dev, where today's project, well, I can explain. So, Power Wash Simulator is, or was at the time this idea was conceived, starting to gain some notoriety, which made me want to create a 2D top-down version. Now, we may still try this one day, however, a random video would change the direction of this project forever. It was a 15-second life hack video featuring a man and his toilet. The man enters his bathroom only to realize that his toilet has been covered in multiple colors of paint for some reason. And so the only clear way to solve this issue was to cover it in gold leaf sheets. And not just the graffitied areas, no, the entire toilet. And since then, it's just sat in my brain, festering due to eternal confusion. Which brings us to today's project. The goal will be to create a similar experience to Power Wash Simulator, only we'll be washing a toilet with gold liquid. So instead of ridding a toilet of its grime and graffiti with, regular high-powered showers of clean water, we'll be blasting those nasty markings away with a good old shower of the golden variety. Oh yeah, it's time to get weird with it, so let's not waste any more time and get to the coding. Alrighty, so this is our scene. This is what we will be working with. A very, very spacious bathroom. Just the necessities. And of course, the one and only porcelain throne. So before we jump into the coding here, actually, let's talk about what we're gonna do here. Basically, this entire thing is gonna be based on layers. The bottommost layer will be the final product, aka our golden toilet. On top of that will be our default white toilet and the mess it's covered in. And finally, there will be the interactive layer, which will act as our mask. The mask layer will basically delete parts of the quote-unquote dirty toilet layer, revealing the golden toilet all the way at the bottom. Basically, think of it as the reverse of how it would work in real life. First thing we need is to measure the size of our toilet sprite. Sounds silly, but it is in fact what we need. So next up is the layers. Let's just call them surf. We're gonna be lazy. We're gonna be lazy with this. Then we match it to the sizes of our toilet. I'm almost positive you could maybe pull this off with one surface, but we're gonna stick with two just because surfaces already confuse me as is. Alright, so this is what our scene currently is comprised of. It's just layers of images and all the other positioning code that you need to draw in GameMaker. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna hide all this extra stuff. So we've got our toilet, basically, and now we're going to need to draw our surfaces. Alright, so that is the first layer. That is gonna be the golden toilet that we're gonna eventually reveal. So we're actually gonna need another object. We're gonna use it to power both the golden shower effect and the dirt that shall be splattered across our porcelain thrones. Well, actually, you know what? We could make this easy on ourselves. Draw circle, color, yes, okay. The size of our splatter, color of our splatter, and we shall make it a full colored filled-in circle. Now we need to draw the first layer. Yes. Okay, so we've done that. Now we need to draw the toilet once again. This time we draw the original version. So we have now drawn our regular white porcelain throne on top of our golden one, effectively hiding the golden one. We're gonna need a macro. Macro is gonna be like a shortcut. We're just gonna call it dirt. It's gonna be the dirty surface. God, if I get this on the first go, I'm gonna buy myself an ice cream or something, because now that I think about just how much we're gonna have to do to get this to work, is just driving me mad. Let's add an alarm to destroy the object. We'll call that one frame after being created. There we go. Also just realized that this should be a range. It's a good thing I came back to this. Yes. Haha. Okay, and then we set the blend mode to subtract, which is basically the multiply effect from like Photoshop. Then again, we draw yet another version of our toilet. This time it is a mask, so that we can tell it exactly what we need to draw. I just realized I'm doing this foolishly. We do not need two surfaces, we need three. We actually need the dirt layer to be its own surface, otherwise this is not gonna work. Okay, so to quickly recap, we have drawn our toilet, we have drawn the dirt, that we hopefully will be on our toilet. We are going to mask that so that it only shows up on the toilet, and that should hopefully be what we get. And if we do, I'm buying myself an ice cream. After this, obviously. Not right now, that would be weird. Well, not getting that ice cream. Let's see what I did wrong. I am such a fool. First off, we did not even draw the surface. Hello? I'm getting so ahead of myself. Second off, we did not even create the splatter. I just got so excited about doing everything, but I only did half of the job. We're gonna start with 10, and then we create our splatter. So now, everything I said should be a thing. Let's see. I'm a fool. Okay, so I know why that happened, but it's there. So, ice cream not off the table yet. I gotta draw this at the right coordinates. That's all that needs to be done there. Oh boy. What the friggle frag? Okay, so I know why that's happening. Look, I'm too lazy to do the actual math, so we're just gonna divide it by 2 because I believe that's what is happening. It's being pressed to, nope, okay. Alright, let's just contextualize what the heck is happening. Let's throw this 100 pixels inwards. Okay. Alright, so to explain what's going on here and why I'm having so much difficulty is the math. So, the origin point is in the middle of the sprite, but the way that the surface is, it's creating the layer from the top left. I'm gonna draw a big old rectangle, and it should fill up the entire space of where the toilet currently is. Okay. So this is where the toilet is currently in the world. And this is the effect taking place. So at least that much is working. We know that much is working. The mask is working. We just need to find the orientation. The one thing that I did not account for in setting up this entire system. Oh my goodness. So the first thing we need to do is get that toilet in the right space. So that should put our toilet in the same spot. Okay. So our toilet is lined up. So let's move that mask over. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I could use a calculator, but why not just put the calculations into the code itself? Boom. Now we just gotta figure out the rest of the dirt. So instead of the room, because it's not the size of the room, it's the size of the dang layer. So there we go. So that should actually maybe work. Or not. Let's omit destroying the splatter so that we can get an idea of where the splatter is spawning. God, this really threw me off. Okay, I think I know what's wrong. I think I know what is wrong. I think I need to do an offset. No. So let's do this instead. We're also gonna make this red for the time being. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. This offset is really messing with me. Okay, so we should get a spread of color. Or not. What? Excuse me? Excuse me? What if I just make this 1 frame longer? Well, god dang it, what? Why? Okay, so that's just a weird game maker thing that made me waste 15 minutes trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Quick summary. Yeah, so nothing was wrong with my code. It's just that I was deleting the sprite 1 frame too quickly. So it needs 2 frames to pull all of that off. Okay, good to know. So the dirt offset wasn't off. So if I test it now, that means do I just need larger margins? Because nothing's showing up. So I guess we need larger margins. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there now. Now that we know that the code actually works, we just need to figure out the positioning offsets so that we don't have to make this so static. I don't like that it's so static. So if I do X, Y, that's not gonna work, right? Yeah, okay. This work? Okay, we're getting somewhere. There we go. I think we got the offset. Oh my goodness. After 45 minutes of fiddling, we are there. We have taken into consideration the stupid offsets. Ah, okay. So we've got the dirties. The dirties. We got the... So S will equal, let's do random... Oops. Random range. Then we create another splat. And then with that splat, size equals whatever size we determined. Oh! What the heck did I do? I've never gotten a recursion error before. Oh, I know what's happening. I'm pretty much told the splats to make 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 splats. So because it's gonna take 2 frames anyway, we might as well take advantage of that. So in alarm 1, we shall create more splatter if we are not a child. Now why not go crazy with the baby sprites? Quite frankly, what I should have done is did some splashy sprites. This probably would have made this look much better. Alright, so there were enough issues this session that I've actually run out of time. So I'm gonna have to come back for another round in order to finish this thing. So stay tuned for day 2. In the meantime, that'll do it for this episode of Let's Dev. So hit that like button if you enjoyed part 1. Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell for more. And let me know your thoughts on the project so far. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.